Greetings and good day to my lecturer and my teammates who were in part of this assessment. My name is Ebenezer. Today our group is going to present about the overview of the most tragic incident that happened in Malaysia, which is about the flash flood 2021. And we are doing this video for the subject of water quality management, and in this part I would mainly focus on the cause of this flash flood and followed by my teammates, which is about the effects of flood and ways to overcome in upcoming years. First of all, I would like to summarize the whole incident. On 16th of December 2021, Department of Meteorology Malaysia has announced and warned few states in Malaysia that there will be heavy rainfall and it might cause flood in several states such as Selangor, Kelantan, Pahang, Terengganu, Negeri Sembilan, Melaka, and so on, and the monsoon happened on 17th December until 19th of December. According to New Straits Times, and few researchers have said that the widespread flooding seen in many states in Malaysia in the last 3 days was caused by 1 in a 100-year heavy rainfall. The annual rainfall in Kuala Lumpur itself is 2,400 mm, and this means only on 18th of December rainfall exceeded the average rainfall for a month. It is something beyond expectations and only occurs once every 100 years. Referring to rainfall measuring stations around Selangor, Sentul stations recorded the highest rainfall, which is about 363 mm, and followed by Gombak 247 mm, Jinjang 258 mm, and Jalan Tun Rarat 273 mm. The Department of Irrigation and Drainage has also mentioned that this flash flood is beyond the expectations, and studies have been done in terms of the seawater level, rainfall, and more. The Department of Irrigation and Drainage and Department of Meteorology Malaysia also found that one of the cause is based on the behavioral and social science research firm explained that when we pump out carbon dioxide to the atmosphere, what tends to happen is that this creates a global seeping effect where greenhouse gases trap heat, and under warmer conditions our atmosphere is able to hold more vapor and moistures, and due to the excessive of vapor and moistures, it's caused a sudden rainfall at Malaysia. And when you have an accumulation effect, the longer term impact of this is that what you have sudden downpour of rain in certain localized areas, and this is what you have seen in the flash floods over Malaysia in last few days. Secondly, the phenomenon occurred due to monsoon flow factors and low pressure weather system that achieved the level of a tropical depression that formed in the South China Sea on December 12, 2021. The system entered Pahang on December 16 and moved across the west coast of Peninsular Malaysia, causing a rise in humidity and continuous heavy rain in almost every state in the Peninsular Malaysia, and this caused the excessive flash flood that caused and affected a lot of lives in Malaysia. And next, my friend would like to present on the effects of these flash floods, and that's all from me. Thank you.
Flash flood can have devastating consequences and have effects on the economy, environment, and its people. People become homeless. The government deploy firemen, policemen, and other emergency apparatus to affected areas. It usually takes years for affected community to rebuild and resettle. The environment also suffer when the flood occurs. Moreover, the chemical from the hazardous substances end up in the water, eventually contaminated the water. In addition, flood water can destroy the ecosystem. First and foremost, death and serious injury. The very nature of flash flood that makes them fast and very difficult to predict. Since they can occur without warning, it is no surprise that people can be seriously injured or killed by this nature disaster. Also, many flash floods occurs at night while people are sleeping, adding to the risk. In Taman Sri Muda Klang recently, there are 17 people passed away due to flash flood. Secondly, immediate and long term property damage. The force of water, flash flood, can carry large debris such as boulders. This combination can cause heavy structural damage to the homes, making them uninhabitable and carry away large pieces of property such as vehicles, houses, and other properties. Homes that were usually flooded susceptible to the harmful molds. Vehicles that were submerged usually are irreparable water damage due to the engine and other critical components. Next, loss of critical infrastructure and economical loss. Large debris and flooded waters can cause structural damage to the bridges and roadways, making travel impossible. Electricity, telephone, and cable lines can be taken out away by fresh water as well. Fresh water can disturb or contaminated groundwater, making tap water unfit for the consumption. As we all can see, this is what happening in Klang recently. Not only in Klang, it also affected in some other states in Malaysia, Perak, Kelantan, and also Selangor. Flash flood also affects humans' health. It can cause various diseases to the human, such as water and food-borne disease. Water and food-borne disease often occur during and after floods. This disease are often diagnosed from flood victims, such as typhoid fever, cholera, hepatitis A, dysentery, and food poisoning. Symptoms of this disease includes diarrhea, vomiting, fever, abdominal pain, and headache. The infection occurred through drinking water and eating food that is contaminated by the germs, because all over the water are contaminated by flash flood, and this is not safe to consume. Secondly, leptospirosis. Leptospirosis is a disease caused by Leptopira bacteria, which is found in urine of mammals such as rats, dogs, cats, cows, and so on. The disease can be transmitted to the human who are exposed or contacted with the water or flood water that has been contacted to the urine of animal that has been infected by the bacteria. This can cause serious injury to the human health, such as skin problem and others. In current not ending pandemic situation, which is COVID-19 also getting rise due to flash flood, because people are gathered in a big place without proper social distancing. This is cause of increase in cases of COVID-19. So this is some unpredictable things that happen in our country. So we all have to one hand to handle this problem and cure our Malaysia from happening this problem in the future.
So hello, I am Muhammad Fitri bin Abdullah, and today I'm gonna present about ways to overcome flash flood in Malaysia. So let's start with water resources in Malaysia. Here are some basic data of water resources in Malaysia. For the rivers profile of Malaysia, Malaysia has approximately 150 river systems with total length more than 38,000 km, and river administration was divided by each state of government. Let's move on to ways to overcome flash floods in Malaysia. The first one is flood control, and it was divided by two measurements, which is structural and non-structural. The second one is erosion control. During early 90s, Malaysia invested around 37.5 million ringgit on Malaysia's 6 years plan, and it's mainly focused on hardening and turfing of river banks. And the last one is shore protection works. It is mainly focused on controlling development in coastal zone in Malaysia. I think that's all from us today, and thank you.